A full moon in May hung low in the sky over Kapilavastu, casting a mystical glow upon the Lumbinī gardens. The air was fresh, and the faint scent of white Sala blossoms filled the atmosphere, gentle as a lullaby. Queen Mahā Māyā, who was carrying a great new life, strolled slowly through the garden. Every step she took was filled with a sense of peace and happiness. Suddenly, a gentle pang came over her, but it wasn't violent. She softly leaned against the ancient Sala tree. Its pristine white blossoms rustled and fell as if in welcome. In that very moment, a remarkable being was born. The prince was born from his mother's right side, without a single cry. He stood upright with an unusual dignity. At his feet, a giant white lotus bloomed from nowhere to receive him. He took 7 steps, and with each step, a new lotus flower blossomed on the ground. With innocent yet powerful eyes, he looked in all 4 directions and spoke his first words, which resounded like thunder. Above the heavens, below the heavens, only I am the honored one. The entire kingdom of Kapilavastu was filled with overwhelming joy. The good news of the prince's birth spread everywhere. King Suddhodana was overjoyed, and all his subjects cheered and sang in celebration. Meanwhile, an old ascetic named Asita was meditating on a mountain. He felt a powerful surge of energy, a monumental event that had just taken place. Filled with great joy, he hurried down the mountain to seek an audience with the newborn prince. At the royal palace before King Suddhodana, the prince was brought forth to pay his respects to the ascetic. But something strange happened. Instead of bowing, the prince turned and placed his tiny feet on the head of the elderly ascetic. The old ascetic, a man respected by the entire kingdom, suddenly stood up, clasped his hands together, and bowed to the infant. Everyone was astonished. Ascetic Asita said, "Your Majesty, this one is no ordinary person. He will not need to bow to anyone." He then carefully examined the prince's features and gave his prophecy. 1. The prince will become a great universal monarch, ruling over all 4 directions. 2. He will renounce everything to seek enlightenment, becoming a Buddha, an awakened one who will save all sentient beings. Strangely enough, after this prophecy, the old ascetic first burst into laughter, then began to weep bitterly. A worried King Suddhodana asked, "Why do you laugh and then weep?" The ascetic replied, "I laugh out of utter joy. I have been blessed to see the future Buddha with my own eyes, the one who will bring the light of wisdom to the world. But I weep with regret. My body is old and weak, and I will soon pass away and be reborn in the formless realm. In that place, I will not be able to hear his teachings. I will miss this great karmic opportunity." Moved by the ascetic's sincerity, King Suddhodana bowed his head and once again paid homage to his tiny son. He knew that his child carried an extraordinary destiny. However, a sense of worry had already begun to root in the king's heart. He vowed to himself, "I will do everything I can to prevent my son from giving up his throne. I will not lose him."